Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the round of 16, the second round of the Race of Champions. This is the battle of the round. I determined out of the 8 matchups, it was definitely this clash between Bozza and the reserve Murph. Bozza in the Red Bull and Murph in the Williams for this first race in Baku. Murph, of course, was eliminated by Base Chief Ninja in the first round, but due to Aaron Webb not being able to compete in this one, I spun the wheel of fortune of all the guys who were eliminated in the first round, and Murph's name came up, meaning he would be re-entered to face Bozza, who defeated Andy Holden, his countryman, in the first round. So it's been Linus' turn so far through this Baku event, and unfortunately it would remain that way. Not many of the clashes this time, unfortunately, were as exciting as the V-Fingers versus Mystic clash from the first round. A lot of these matchups went 2-0. In fact, this one did as well, spoilers, but in fact they decided to run the third round just for entertainment purposes unofficially, and that was a hell of a battle, and otherwise it wouldn't be getting any recognition in my videos, so I thought I'd put it up. Skipping ahead to the final straight, unfortunately nothing else really happened in this race. It was just Murph extending his lead over Bozza, and across the line the Williams is about to come to claim that first and very important opening round in this best of 3 matchup. So there it is, across the line. Murph registers 1 point, Bozza's 0 at the stage. And with that we move on to Mexico, and we've got a Renault against a Manor, and around the outside comes Bozza, so he needs to win this one. I'm just checking here to see if there's any jump starts, which there were not. So back to the action we come, and Murph is looking to the outside on this DRS straight. No DRS at this point, and good defence for Bozza, and he was possibly quite lucky that there was no DRS at that stage, otherwise that may have been quite a significantly easier move for Murph. Murph very close though, come through the S's now. Not a lot of places to pass here, a bit of the grass for the Renault. Not ideal line, but he's still right up behind the Manor. More grass in fact. Murph looking for every piece of track he can find to grab an advantage. All down the inside. Does he fake it? Yeah, he's not going to go for a move there. Very risky place into the stadium to make an overtake. Surely he might be able to get a good draft though down the main straight. That should be his best shot here, I'd imagine. Good entrance to the last corner. Going to get a good exit as well. Bit of a wobble, but he's very close. This should be easily enough, I think. Chooses not to use the slipstream. Let's see if he's got the lower downforce here. And it looks like Murph. So he goes through. Now it's on Bozza to get back past, to keep this alive for himself, this entire tournament in fact. A loss here means Murph wins 2-0 and advances to the final 8 of the quarterfinals. You can see Bozza is after him. Still quite close, but it's definitely not over. The rear wing is not opening, however. Still no DRS. Only gets that on the last lap. Not close enough there. Will he follow Murph where Murph followed him the previous lap and try a move? Main straight to start the final lap. If he manages to do that, Murph may struggle to get back past. We know the rear wing will become available to him on the run towards the second complex of corners. I believe turn 4. Bozza's close though. Bozza could do this into the next corner. He's drawing alongside, not quite close enough. Or was he? He had a look. Hopefully it doesn't cost him too much momentum. Wide line through there. Is he close enough for the main straight? Does he have straight line speed to get past the Renault? No DRS, just slipstream. Now, I don't think he's close enough, you know. It's a long straight, but no. Into turn 1, the Renault maintains the lead. Bit of a corner cut, and that might be all she wrote, unless Bozza can get the rear wing open here. Didn't see it open actually. There's a double detection. I'm not even sure actually. No move into there. That could be the final opportunity for Bozza gone. He needs to make this, remember? He needs to overtake Murph. Unless Murph has a penalty, but I'm not going to check that at this stage. This is very close. Not as close as Murph was on the first lap. I believe not as close as he was himself on the previous lap. Oh, that could be it. A little step out of the rear. Yeah, he's lost the rear. Very unfortunate for Bozza. That looks like he's going to be eliminated here by the reserve Murph. I'm looking now for the penalties, and there's none. So this looks pretty much confirmed. Murph is going to go through. The confetti and celebrations in the stadium going off for Murph, and the New Zealander is going to make it into the quarterfinals of the Race of Champions. 2-0. Now, this is a third round here. It's unofficial, because Murph's already progressed, but these guys decided to wow the fans with a battle here in Australia. So Murph this time is in the Toro Rosso, and the Renault belongs to Bozza on this occasion. Bozza has an immediate lead, as there's a bit of lawn mowing going on from the New Zealander. Can he get by and make it 3-0? Wouldn't be too embarrassing for Bozza actually, because there's been great showings from both these guys, and Murph's always been a very quick guy. Through the middle of the lap, still not very close, so Bozza could have this one. It's very even in terms of pace so far. We'll see if Murph's strong in this final sector. Looks like he's closed up a little bit. Perhaps the assistance of the slipstream, and he's actually drawn alongside. That's an unbelievable place to come past. He's done it, you know. What does Bozza have to offer around the outside? Wow, is that a move around the outside by Bozza? Still side by side, fantastic battling, no contact. Very clean from both these guys. And wow, fantastic pass by Bozza to retake the lead. Bit more lawn mowing from the Kiwi. Has to be careful of that. Either get a penalty or lose control, you never know. Across the line there, hard to the right. Trying to break the slipstream for the car in front, trying to stay in the slipstream for the car behind. Dust flying everywhere as these guys push the track limits. Very close now, Murph in the slipstream, goes to the outside, contact! Good grief. Thankfully damage is off with this tournament, otherwise that could have been curtains with the Toro Rosso, as there's a bit of grass for the Renault there as well. These guys are pushing so hard. Gee, that could have been a loss of control there too. On a knife edge both these guys are right now. Through Maldonado corner. Is there a move on here into this next braking zone? Great place to watch in real life. That's where I go every year. Not quite though. Murph made a move at the next couple of corners last lap. Can he do it again this lap? He's very close. As close as he was the previous time. Might have had to brake a bit earlier this time due to how close he was. Unable to affect the same move. Can he get down the inside or outside where Bozza overtook him? He's trying it. Not quite able to do it. Bozza with the great positioning of the car keeps the Toro Rosso behind for now. And he's got to be really careful with that grass he's taking there. Might have been a while since he's driven the track, but it doesn't show with the pace these guys are going around the track at. Ooh, a bit twitchy there. He's got one lap left to do this. One lap left to get past Bozza and make it 3-0. He's very close now. Bozza was a bit wide in turn 1, missed the apex. Gets a bit wobbly out of 2. This could be a good opportunity for Murph into 3, although it doesn't look like he's close enough. Did he have to check up in that sequence? Not sure. Either way, he's not through. Through the car park, and Bozza's got a little bit of an advantage here. Murph will need to concentrate to catch up, although there's a bit of a wobble there, and he may have already caught up. Flat out through there once again. Looks like Murph's not close enough, but I'm not going to predict anything to this corner. He backs out of it, perhaps wisely, setting up another move in this zone where he seems to be really strong. In fact, Slipstream puts him alongside, and he's gone around the outside. Are you kidding? What a fantastic manoeuvre there. Now it's all on Bozza. Can he get back past? He's done it once before on this track. Not quite close enough for this braking zone. He'll have to get closer for the final 2 corners. A little bit of a wobble. If Murph can keep this together, he's surely done it. There's a little bit of an advantage creeping up there, although Bozza's closing up. Surely he can't do this out of the last one. He will get DRS. That could be a factor here. Oh, the exit is fantastic. Not quite though. He did pull alongside, but just 1/10 shy. That's been the battle of the round for the round of 16, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.